Good afternoon, Franklin Township. This is PJ Parker, Franklin reporter and advocate, and we are live today as we are wrapping up the winter project graduation clothing drive here at Sampson G. Smith. As you can see, as Bill is panning all of these bags, and this is probably maybe a third of what's left that is being processed and put on the trailer truck who is transporting these clothes to those in need. And we just wanted to let you know what Project Graduation is all about. And here to tell us is Mr. Nick DeMeglio, who is Mr. Project Graduation, a newly elected Board of Education member, as well as a very active on so many levels member of the Franklin Township education system. Here with him is his compatriot Lisa Ulm, and also Dylan Shaw, who is a volunteer from Franklin High School. And they're going to tell you the rest of the story about Project Graduation, the clothing drive, why it's important, what's Project Graduation, and why you should care. Nick DeMeglio.
Hi, Franklin. Good afternoon. So we're here in the freezing weather before Super Bowl Sunday, and we're still collecting clothes. Project Graduation is an awesome event. Now, picture this. I get sworn into the Board of Education, and all of a sudden, I'm not the leader of Project Graduation anymore. But it carries on. They're making it work. And I'm so proud of what they're doing, raising money for the kids for Project Graduation. It's the all-night event that we host for our graduating seniors. We keep them safe in the building, and we transform the building into an indoor amusement park. We have laser tag, we have face painting, we have a band, DJ, food all night, all morning, free of charge to our kids, and it's meant to keep them safe in the building until 4:30 the next morning.
And we at the Franklin Reporter have been there. We have seen it. We've been there till 4:30 in the morning. Franklin, it is nonstop food. It is nonstop fun. And it is the last opportunity that these kids have as high school seniors to pal around with their high school senior friends. Their lives are going to be changing radically after graduation, that they may never see some of these kids again. So it's their opportunity to have a really good time. And an interesting phenomenon, which I personally find very gratifying, there is never a cell phone. They're having so much fun with each other. So there's my lesson. There's my commentary. But Project Graduation, where your parents can be feeling safe that you're having a good time. You're not driving, you're not drinking, you're not doing something that's going to put you in danger and make your parents crazy. You're going to have a wonderful time. So that is what this clothing drive is doing. It's helping to raise funds so the Project Graduation can continue its amazing effort for graduation night for Franklin seniors. So, Nick, please introduce Dylan.
So we have Dylan Shaw, who's one of our volunteers this year. We have an amazing group of volunteers that help, and it's all scheduled through the high school, through Arohi Madura, who is a liaison for the high school and the Project Graduation. She does an amazing job gathering these students together to help us out, and Dylan is an attestament to that volunteerism that we get.
So, Dylan, are you a senior?
No, I'm a junior.
So you have one more year before you get to your Project Graduation. So why are you here?
I'm here to help out the community. The clothes drives, they're like really important to the community and those in need. And I feel like it's important to do like community service too. And me personally, I think Project Graduation is like a fantastic idea. I think I'm really looking forward to it for next year. So helping out the people, raising money, all that stuff for the current seniors is also a good thing to do. So I think that's the most important thing.
Wow. And Dylan is an example of the kind of kids that we educate in Franklin Township, where everyone goes out into the community when they leave here, and their mindset is giving back to the community. It starts earlier, Franklin. It doesn't start when they graduate. It starts right now. Dylan, thank you so much for your effort for this. And I hope you will continue to inspire other classmates to do the same. So thank you so much. And next we have Lisa Ulm. I understand you are the new Poobah here.
I haven't agreed to that yet, but I'll certainly be sticking around to help for sure.
Okay. Why do you do this, Lisa?
Well, my daughter is a senior this year, so this is definitely for her. She's going to enjoy the grad party this year, but I've been helping for several years. because when I was a senior in high school, I grew up in Virginia, but we had an all-night grad party also, and it was absolutely amazing and so much fun. And I wanted to make sure she had the opportunity as well as all of the other students.
And how does it make you feel to know that she's in an environment where she's going to be locked in pretty much for the whole night?
It's great. I'm so glad that it's available for her.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm feel much more comfortable knowing that she's there.
Sure. Yeah, that's something to really consider, Franklin. Events such as this that raise the funds to enable this event is so important. Lisa, when someone who has not dropped off a bag of clothing wants to contribute to Project Graduation, what do they do?
They can always make a donation. We'll take any monetary donation. We're having another clothing drive in May, so they can look forward to that. And they can also, we run the concession stand after school, so we'll always take donations of food to sell at the concession stand as well.
Wow. So are you appealing to certain restaurants to help with this?
No, just we'll take any baked goods if somebody wants to bake a batch of brownies or cookies, or if they want to pick up snacks from Costco on their way, you can drop them off for us.
And where would they drop them off?
At the high school, they take them. They'll take them at the front of the high school.
Okay. So what else should people know about Project Graduation and this clothing drive?
I don't know. We covered most of it, I think. We're here until 1 o'clock, 8 to 1. So we're just about wrapping up here, but we'll, again, as I said, we'll be here in May, and we can take everybody's clothes again in May.
Okay. So if you can be here in 5 minutes, Franklin, with your clothing, we'll still take some.
You know, just a testament to Lisa. About 4 years ago, when we asked her to join Project Graduation, she was a little hesitant. She says, I don't know if I have time to do this. What is it all about? So we sat down with her, and now she's like, running with it. So she's a great volunteer for us.
And we appreciate that
Thank
so
you.
much, Lisa.
Thank you.
Really.
Happy
Thank
to do
you.
it.
Thank you. Happy to have you aboard because I know you have big shoes to fill, and I'm sure.
Well,
I'm more than
I'll
sure.
be here for several more years because my
All right.
son's in 7th grade, so I'll be here for a while.
Okay, and that's what it takes, Franklin. It takes the spirit of volunteerism, not for the sake of the volunteerism, but for the overall picture. Again, the give back, the exchange between the community and the community. So here we are at Project Graduation's clothing drive for the winter. We'll be back in May, and anything else about Project Graduation that happens during the course of between now and then, we will be in touch with Nick DeMeglio and Lisa Alm and volunteers such as Dylan to let you know the rest. We thank you so much for tuning in. It's PJ Parker, Franklin reporter and advocate, and we'll be back.